Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is Friday, April 4th. Another crazy day in the markets. Let's go over all of the setups that I took here this week and let's see what price action did with my weekly levels posted on Sunday right after the intro. All right, so yeah, wow. The markets are just not letting off the falling off the cliff side here, and it's been some pretty absolute crazy price action. ATRs are just through the roof. I've been trading for a good amount of time and don't remember the last time that I saw 3 or 4 straight days of just insane volatility like we've had, which in general makes trading pretty difficult. I mean, there's news coming and hitting you from every single angle, and there could be honestly any piece of news. With tariffs being in place, anything that comes out is making the markets react very aggressively. And for a lot of traders, especially some of the newer traders, even those that have been trading for the last couple of years, might have not seen this type of volatility ever. So it is a different environment in trading. It's almost a different type of psychology that you have to have. And you really have to, one, be extremely confident and trust your system. It's a good test of the system because you hopefully want a system that runs through or that works through honestly all markets, and a system that runs through all different types of volatility. And that's the most important thing that, as a newer trader or even some of the seasoned traders that are out there, we get caught in days like yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't take any trades. There was no setup that I personally liked on my levels, and I think in general, that saved me. That was almost like, I consider it to be positive P&L, even though I was flat and it was pretty much a zero for yesterday. I look at it as, if the setup's not there and I'm not trying to force trades just out of boredom. I mean, the thing is that you can look at charts all day and no setups come in, and you kind of feel like you wasted a day because you didn't trade. You didn't click on that, buy or sell button. And I get it. I mean, everybody has that feeling where you've invested time into looking at the charts and really trying to nail down your strategy, really trying to find a good entry. But if they just don't show up, sometimes being flat is being in the green. And it takes a long time to learn as a trader. It really does. It's one of the, there's a few golden rules. Position sizing is something that I cannot stress how important that is. If you are constantly getting out of trades, especially when you're in profit, you're not letting your trades hit full take profit. You get a little bit of drawdown and you hit the close button just to see the trade work out in your favor. It's tough. It's extremely tough. And as a trader, that is one of the toughest obstacles that we have to get to profitability. And position sizing is really the tool that you have to help you with that. Because if you just size down and you get yourself into a position where you do not feel, you're always going to have those nerves, you're always going to have that excitement, the adrenaline, the endorphins that kick in with trading. But if you size down, you typically will have the confidence to let your trade ride to full take profit, or sometimes to full stop loss. But that is a part of trading. You have to find a system and a setup that you feel very confident on, And then once you're in, you're in. And position sizing helps you. So that's, I guess, one of the things that, there's a few things as traders that once we can really work on, you'll really be shocked at how quickly things start to improve for you. So just taking a look at, these are my weekly levels that I have, I posted on Sunday, did a midweek review on Wednesday. And now that we're at the final part of the week, I will be updating my levels this coming Sunday. For those that are trading my daily levels, you guys have seen just some fantastic trades with just almost zero drawdown that I have been posting in our signal service. And, it's really because of even in a day like today where there's extreme volatility, the systems work. And what my process of coming up with my levels combined with volume profile has been working. And if it could work in a day like today, almost to the T, it just gives you that reinforcement that you kind of need. So looking at the weekly levels, obviously the S&P, when we had that big dump here on the 2nd of April, you can see that we tried to creep right back up into this lower band that I had drawn out on Sunday, between the 55.65 and the 56.10. It's not coincidental that this is the exact line where it just price could not come back through. So we'll see here on Sunday where my new levels will be placed for next week. And on the NQ, it was tough. We got through this major level, obviously, with that big push down that we had on April 2nd, and then we've obviously been on an extreme free fall to the downside. So I think I would say for the week, got to be down like almost 25 or 2,700 points, somewhere in that ballpark. So it's been extreme. Taking a look at the setups. On Wednesday, I showed you the setups from earlier. Today, I took a setup right on the NQ. Took a long setup that posted the entry. I actually posted the setup to take a long at 18,043, and you can see price action came right to our entry and went straight to take profit, probably within a few seconds. But what I'm really looking for is this drawdown, is how strong my levels are reacting to price action, and very little. I mean, maybe less than a point of drawdown, if a point. And on the NQ, when you've got ATRs over 70 on a minute chart, over 50 on a minute chart, I mean, it's pretty damn good. Again, it just gives me that reinforcement that these type of setups work in pretty much any market condition, that's a very important thing when you're trading. So we didn't miss our take profit 2 level. I think we missed it by about 2 points. But take profit 1 was, I want to say it was 13 or 14 points that we got out of that trade here today, out of this morning. This is April 2nd. We had the entry, another long out of the 19,503 level that I had posted. And again, this trade took less than 45 seconds to hit full take profit. April 1st, which I believe was Tuesday, we came into our entry point. This was a short on the NASDAQ at 19,548. And this one, I believe, had maybe 6 or 7 points of heat. Took both take profit 1 and take profit 2. And on Monday, this one was another beauty. A short on the NASDAQ at 19,436. Entry, we had maybe a point or less than a point of drawdown. Again, those are extremely important factors that I'm really looking at my trades, so that it reinforces my level that I have drawn out, that I have spent a lot of time coming up with, and seeing where volume is, playing its role in that level. And we were able to take full take profit. I think this trade lasted about a minute and a half. And this trade was good for about 26 points on the NASDAQ. So four for four for this week. And again, just very minimal drawdown. There was another trade that I posted. Oh, it was right here. This was on the S&P here this morning. It wasn't an official signal that I put out because we had news. I think it was Powell that was coming out. And even though I knew that the setup looked super juicy, it was just the situation of news coming out right at almost at that exact time. But again, it was just a perfect trade. And actually a lot of people in my signal service group took this trade, even though I did not post it as an official signal. I gave them the setup and the entry, but it wasn't an official one just because of news. So, and again, just very little drawdown, maybe a point on the ES, take profit 1, take profit 2. That was another beautiful trade there. So if you're interested in, well, let me start from the beginning. If you want to learn how I'm coming up with the levels, especially with volume profile, that video is in the description to kind of give you the strategy, what exactly it is that I'm looking for. If you're looking to take that to another level and see the actual trade setups that I post with the entry point, the take profit 1, take profit 2, and stop loss, that is available in my signal service. You can join through YouTube with the link below in the description, or if you're on my Discord, just go into the signals page and you can get set up for that. It's a really, really nice group of people that we've got in that community, and having a blast with it. So look out for my video on this coming Sunday, which will have all of my weekly levels that I will be using that in conjunction with my daily levels for the trading week next week. Enjoy your weekend. See you guys soon.